Good evening. My name is Saif. Today I'm going to cover the topic of foundational links for roofing SEO and AI search. So, in a roofing campaign, you have to build like a several different kinds of links, but in my opinion, the best sort of links that you can actually get started with is the foundational links. And right now, if you want your roofing companies to show up not only on Google but also in like AI powered results like GPT, Claude, Perplexity, AI overviews like Google's AI overview, then you actually need those foundational links because tools and all these tools and websites are actually extracting their information from this foundational links from this website. So the secret right now isn't any fancy trick SEO that a lot of people think. It's basically about doing the right thing, which is having a pretty optimized website for the keyword that you're trying to target and building the right relevant foundational links. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 7 foundational links that your website needs, why they matter for AI search, how to put them into action, so your business gets discovered, trusted, and chosen. So first of all, why foundational links are non-negotiable. So first of all, you need to think of your website like a house. So before you put up any walls or roof, you need strong concrete slab. And in SEO, the foundation is basic high trusted links, which we call the foundational links. And without this, your site is probably not really going to stand the test of competition. And here's the kicker, as I mentioned, that right now, as of 2025, just ranking on Google is not going to be enough. You also need to be on the LLMs, like as I mentioned, GPT, and also in like features like the Google AI Overview. And AI search engines like ChatGPT and Google AI Overviews checks these signals, whether or not you have the foundational links to verify and reference your business. And if you don't have them, regardless of how pretty your website design is or how optimized your content is, you're going to be invisible in this new era of search. So, what are the 7 foundational links that every roofing website actually needs? I would start with the most basic one, which is the social profile: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. These actually help to build like brand legitimacy. AI tools crawl them to confirm that you're real. Then there's citation local listings. It includes Google Business Profile, Yelp, Angie's List, Home Advisor, Manta, and other similar sites. It is critical for local SEO, which is roofing SEO, and it's also very important that you verify the contact details if you want to appear in the AI power search results or the LLMs. And then there's the reference sites. It is the industry associations like NRCA, BBB, then the Chamber of Commerce, and other relevant sites like this. These are like pretty powerful and authoritative backlinks, which actually displays a lot of trust and makes you more site worthy for the LLMs and also for Google. And then I would say it's the Web 2.0 properties like the WordPress, Medium, Blogger. This extra content helps actually gives the AI more pathways to discover your business, discover more about your business information and also about you. Then there's review sites, very important. I would say Google reviews are probably the important, and then there's Trustpilot, and then of course the BBB. The truth is, it's not only the AI and Google who's going through them; it's also your customers who are who's actually reading them. So it's really important that you also get yourself a profile on one of these websites too, on one of these platforms too. Sorry. And lastly, after you're done with all this, I would say you should go ahead and build press releases and then digital PR. Press releases are quite simple. I would say, let's say if you are creating a right now there's a local event that's going on in front of your business or in your local area, then you can choose to sponsor them or supply with them or with something, anything like that. And then whoever is the publication, they might publish your story, let's say about the event sponsored by XYZ Roofing Company. And there's a digital PR. Digital PR campaigns are more about creating something that's pretty unique. It might be a statistics or a very useful tool that a lot of users want to use. Like anything that actually is pretty attention worthy and also pretty useful, it works pretty well for digital PR links. And it's actually gold right now, like as content is getting more commoditized due to AI. Like digital PRs are like absolute gold for SEO and AI visibility because LLMs love citing reputable media sources, and if your roofing company gets mentioned in one of those, it's like absolute chef's kiss. Anyway, jokes apart, the second thing is the consistency and app data. This is the one area that a lot of businesses completely miss it, which is maintaining the consistency of the name, address, and phone. Doesn't matter what website it is, you should ensure that your name, address, and phone is same across all the platforms. If your Yelp has one number but your Google profile has another, the AI system or the traditional search is really gonna have a hard time to know like which one's actually real and which one's true and which one's not true, and they might hesitate to rank you. So consistency is really what gives Google and LLMs the confidence that your business is legit. And in my opinion, it's best to not make these machines confused. Like, just give them the right information and they will do the work for you. And lastly, there was a lot of debate about this, which is the EEAT and the authority trust signals. But let's say, for instance, we assume that it's actually a legitimate stuff. It's pretty much the same thing: good content and good links. If you just build like good content and like a pretty good optimized content, and you have some pretty, like as I mentioned, the links that I'm talking about right now, you're pretty much set. And these are basically what also helps you to display and showcase that EEAT signal that Google is actually looking for in their last update that they've published. And the links might include like social proof and citation, as we spoke about it earlier, then reviews, like the more better reviews you have, which actually shows that you're trustworthy, and the PR reference sites, which actually showcase your authority. Together, these links actually help to make your site look more credible and trustworthy, not just to Google algorithms, but also to AI tools or LLMs that summarizes and recommends businesses to customers who are searching for your service in your area. So right now, the main question is that the competition factor. So how many of these links do you actually need? Uh, right now, let's say if you're in a small town, a small city, probably just a few basic. The citations, socials, and reviews might just get you ranking and showing up in results. No guaranteed, but it can. And but if you're in a big city where probably there's like 100 roofers are competing, you probably need a lot stronger signals like really high PR links, pretty good quality reference site, and a lot more reviews. And the reason why I said there's no guarantee that you will, because it's really going to depend on how fierce the competition is in the search result. And this is why let's take a let's take a look at this example, which is, let's say if you are, my bad, let's say right now if you are a roofing company in Dallas, Texas, and you want to rank in the first page of Google and the top three spot. So this is your competition in terms of how many links they have. Let's say Longsmith, 614 backlinks. New View Roofing, 615 backlinks. Now here's the good news, that in 614 and 15 backlinks, it's pretty much a guarantee that a lot of the links that they currently have, like Ahref right now is showing, it's probably not active right now. And my assumption and my guess and from my experience, what I can say is that probably half of them are not active anymore right now, or a lot of them are just not good enough links, probably spammy. So if you actually do the rough math, you're probably going to be competing with, you probably have a deficit of about 150 to 200 links, and that's actually pretty high because you're actually competing for such a high competitive gear, which is roofing Dallas, Texas. Now that's just my assumption, but that's basically how the process that I normally do, which is I check like how many links are currently active right now as we speak, because that's really what determines like the authority of their website as of right now. And the common mistakes that a lot of roofing company makes when it comes to building these links are buying spammy backlinks before building a foundation. I see a lot of people talk about hiring someone for Fiverr for $5, and honestly, that's really not a good idea. I would say you should do it yourself if you have the time, or you should probably hire someone who actually knows how to do it pretty well. But hiring someone for $5 from Fiverr or other platforms, it's probably not going to be a good idea because they might end up like billing you a lot of spammy backlinks. Ignore social profiles because they don't drive leads. I don't think that's a really good excuse because social profiles are actually quite easy to build links on, and they can actually display like a pretty good trustworthiness signal to these LLMs and Google. And in my opinion, every quarter you should be running a PR or a press release campaign at least. And it takes a lot of effort, definitely, but they can actually produce some pretty great result for your business. And lastly, if you're building like all the website that I just mentioned right now, like all these websites have like really high organic traffic coming to your site and they have like really strong backlink profile. But if you're building any link from any website, I would highly suggest that you check the organic traffic of the sites, like how well they're doing. Is it healthy? Is it going down or what or not? Like check them pretty well, and then also know check that if the traffic is actually consistent and or at least above 1,000. That's what I do, and also check the backlink profile that is it strong or is it spammy. And lastly, I wanted to give like the action plan if your roofing company is. So what's your action plan right now to actually start building this link? First of all, go to your competition's backlink profile and check what sort of links they have and check what kind of links do you have, and then identify the gap in terms of quality and quantity and start building them up because that's really the deficit. And then at the same time ensure that your website actually has like the content is optimized for the search result that you're actually trying to rank for, which can actually help you to drive more lead. And in this term, I'm talking basically about the commercial terms because these are the ones that actually help you to drive more customers to your business. And lastly, I just wanted to show a live demonstration of how this actually works. So right now, let's say if you're once again roofing company in Dallas, probably a customer is searching uh, what name me some roofers in Dallas, Texas. So how is the ChatGPT or the LLMs actually deriving the results from? And you'll be surprised to see that most of the companies whose name appear on the first page of this, for instance, the ChatGPT, you will see that a lot of it is actually coming from uh, the first page of Google, like the companies were actually ranking for. Like it's actually their homepage that's actually ranking for it, and later it's actually the directory sites or the other like fundamental links that we just spoke about right now. My apology, my ChatGPT got a bit hang right now. Just 1 minute. But yeah, let that work out. But here's the bottom line. Foundation links right now, they aren't just for SEO for anymore. They're actually the bridge between your roofing company and the power of AI search. So if you want to get ranked, discovered, and cited, I believe foundation links are probably the best place to get started. So if you're someone who actually needs some help with roofing for not roofing for your roofing SEO, or you can hit me up. Also, if you find this useful, you can hit the like button. You can subscribe for more roofing marketing strategies. Drop a comment and talk about what is your biggest SEO challenge that you're currently facing right now. And my GPT is still not working. Kind of frustrating. And if you're wondering who am I, my name is Saif. I'm an SEO consultant. I've actually worked with roofing companies before, and you can check out my some of the case studies that I've done. And here's my calendar link. So if you are actually looking for some help, you can book a meeting with me for free through Calendly right here, right now. So here's the LLM. So here's what ChatGPT like. If someone is searching on ChatGPT, name some well-known roofers in Dallas. This is what it comes. So as you can see, like this is actually derived from the Google My Business profile. And as you can also see, like DFW Roofing, Lawn Smith, So these are actually all the roofing companies that are actually appearing in the first page of Google. And as you can also see that there's like a lot of noteworthy roofers that are also appearing, and they are and they're getting reference from, let's say T-Rock is getting reference from Angie. Then let me show you the sources. So these are all the sources that ChatGPT is using to provide to the customers. As you can see, Yelp, as I mentioned before, BBB, Sedor, if I'm not wrong, that's a fundamental link to Reddit, social profile, control liability. If I'm not wrong, that's probably a blog. And there's Angie, another local, sorry, not local, another citation link for. You can consider this to be a PR or press release, sort of. You can consider this to be a press release or maybe a PR link, or you can also consider it to be a citation link, whatever. But the main point is that LLMs are actually deriving data and information from these websites for the roofing companies to showcase them to their customers. So yeah, as I said, and I'm saying for the last time right now, which is it's important that you have a properly content that the keyword that you're trying to rank for is actually optimized. Then it's very likely you're going to appear over here. And then build a fundamental links like Angie, do the press releases for like Forbes or something like that, appear in Reddit, social profiles, or BB, Yelp. So yeah, this is it. It's really not that complicated. I'm not gonna take more time, and I'm pretty sure I've delivered my